Thailand's duty-free empire is crumbled. After 3 decades of unchallenged dominance, King Power, the nation's retail giant worth nearly $2 billion annually, is invoking force majeure clauses and demanding contract renegotiations across 4 major airports. The company that once seemed politically untouchable is now fighting for survival as AOT stock price plunges and tourism projections turn grim. Today, we investigate how Thailand's most controversial monopoly reached the brink and why the former AOT president has been brought in to save it. The crisis is unprecedented. King Power has formally requested negotiations with Airports of Thailand to revise concession agreements for Phuket, Chiang Mai, and Hat Yai airports, citing force majeure events. The company's financial health shows alarming signs. Current liabilities have surged dramatically, and its debt-to-equity ratio hit dangerous levels in 2023. For AOT, the stakes couldn't be higher. Duty-free concessions, predominantly controlled by King Power, account for a substantial portion of AOT's revenue. The state enterprise now faces a projected revenue loss exceeding 20 billion baht if minimum currency payments are reduced, while AOT's non-current receivables have already surged due to King Power's outstanding payments. King Power's dominance began in 2005 when it secured duty-free operations at newly opened Suvarnabhumi Airport. But from the start, controversy surrounded the deal. Critics accused the company of monopolizing Thailand's duty-free businesses across multiple airports: Suvarnabhumi, Chiang Mai, Hat Yai, and Phuket. The real scandal emerged in 2007. A special AOT board committee concluded that King Power's project should have fallen under the Public-Private Partnership Act, requiring transparent bidding processes. The previous assessment claiming the project was below 1 billion baht threshold was deemed fundamentally flawed. Yet, mysteriously, AOT later reserved its position. The timing was suspicious. King Power has simultaneously withdrawn a massive 48 billion baht lawsuit against AOT. Coincidence? Industry insiders thought not. The National Anti-Corruption Commission investigated allegations of collusion to circumvent the PPP Act. In 2011, in a razor-thin 5-4 vote, the NACC dismissed the case, finding no merit to the accusations. But the story didn't end there. In 2015, the National Reform Steering Assembly questioned the NACC's decision, discovering that crucial evidence, including King Power's withdrawn lawsuit, was never properly considered. The Ombudsman concluded that the NACC's action likely constitute misconduct by favoring King Power. Despite recommendations to dismiss the AOT board and revoke King Power's concession, then military leader General Prayut Chan-o-cha issued no orders. The monopoly survived. When COVID-19 struck in February 2020, King Power received extraordinary relief, while other airport operators got standard support. AOT's board waived King Power's minimum guarantee payments for 2 full years until March 2022. This unprecedented measure alone cost AOT over 20 billion baht in projected profits. Now, as Thailand faces a projected tourism contraction for 2025, King Power's privileged position has become a liability. Chinese tourists, the company's most valuable customers, continue declining due to increased domestic travel in China, safety concerns, and a shift from group tours to independent travel. The result? A company drowning in debt, desperately seeking to reduce minimum guarantees while avoiding contract termination, knowing that cancellation would trigger AOT's right to call an 11 billion baht bank guarantee. In a desperate move announced June 4, 2025, King Power restructured its leadership. Nitinai Sirismatthakarn, a former AOT president for 2 terms, becomes CEO. Vichai Srivaddhanaprabha moves to executive chairman, while his mother Emon becomes senior chairman. This is a strategic desperation. They've brought in someone who knows AOT inner workings, both its strengths and vulnerabilities. Nitinai understands the political landscape that created King Power's monopoly. The question is whether insider knowledge can solve fundamental business model problems. King Power over-leveraged itself with unsustainable minimum guarantee commissions. AOT has established a committee with state university consultants to analyze options within 60 days. The negotiation will determine whether whether Thailand's most controversial monopoly adapts or collapses, and whether AOT can maintain revenue without appearing to grant special favors. 3 decades after controversial birth, King Power faces its ultimate test. Will political connections and insider appointments save Thailand duty-free monopoly, or has the company's financial reality finally caught up with its privileged past? The answer will reshape not just airport retail, but Thailand's entire approach to state enterprise partnerships. นงลักษณ์ อาจจะนับปัญญา Tamarin Somha The Nation